feeling the blow. Had to say it, no holding back. Words like fire, igniting the track. Listen or leave, it's your call tonight. Aaron's the storm, he's ready to fight. Voices echoing darkness, where honesty dwells. Aaron drops knowledge, casting his spells. Feelings are fading, lost in the fray. If you can't handle it, step out of the way. It's a bitter pill, but he's done being nice. Had to say it, no holding back. Words like fire, igniting the track. Listen or leave, it's your call tonight. Aaron's the storm, he's ready to fight. It's a bitter pill, but he's done being nice. Had to say it, no holding back. Words like fire, igniting the track. Listen or leave, it's your call tonight. Aaron's the storm, he's ready to fight. So brace yourself tight, prepare for the quake. Aaron had to say it, the truth won't break. Yeah, the truth won't break.
Or else it would just go unsaid. If you didn't get it from me, you'd hear it from some newsman instead. I may cuss and yell, but I know what I say is right. You know what, I will fucking yell, but I know what I say is right. So long as the world be fucking shit up, I'ma yell into this mic. Left or right, don't matter, I will call you on your shit. I said left or right, don't fucking matter, I will call you on your shit. If you decide that fucking up, the gorilla's gonna deal with it. Yeah, I had to say it, or else it will go unsaid. Yeah, I had to fucking say it, or else it will just go unsaid. If you didn't hear it yelled at the top of my lungs, you got fed a crock of shit instead.
The podcast you are about to listen to one of the following: strong language, disturbing topics, abusive opinions, generally things that aren't appropriate for little kids or overly sensitive people. So if any of that stuff's going to get your nose out of joint, this is your chance to turn it off.
It's Aaron, your favorite unfiltered mess. Spitting takes so raw, they'll make your grandma stress. is this, that, and the other. Life, politics, the whole damn scene. Whatever crosses my mind, or whatever I saw on my screen. Ooh, movies to munchies, games to the grind. Interviews flowing, this is starting to sound like a date, ain't it? Dinner, drink, sports, wait, you buying. If not, tough luck, my opinion still flying. No script, no filter, just pure chaos bliss. I might offend your auntie or your therapist. Society's clown show, yeah, I'm ringing the bell. If it's stupid, it's sacred, well, it had to be said, what the hell? Buckle up, buttercup, the mic's getting reckless. I had to say it. Now, pass the tissues for the trigger.
Yeah, well, one of these days I'll get that transition down where the timing. I'll figure out where to start the counter for the countdown timer. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of I Had to Say It. It is Tuesday once again, a little later than usual. I know I said I was going to try and shoot for around 5:30 Central Time, but life cannot be predicted necessarily all the time. So yeah, time to start the episode. So we're going to start it as we do by saying to Iceman, Jason, Javier, Fitzroy, Shane, El Jefe, El Devlin, El Morte, to the guys from Weather Report, to Billy G, to Kate, the Duchess of New Jersey, to Boomer Bob, to Josh from New Hampshire, to Ken Madden of Mad K Studios. Special shout out to Ken, good friend of the show. To Lisa and to Bill and Dana at Clockham Craft Coffee. That's right, Clockham Craft Coffee, the finest bean juice you can get, roasted by one of the most unstable motherfuckers on the planet. It's the insanity that makes it taste better. So go to clockhamcraft.coffee, that's COLOCKUMCRAFT.coffee, to get you some of the finest bean juice on the planet, roasted to order and shipped to you directly. It's a wonderful thing. I highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. If you're not buying Clockham Craft Coffee, you're missing the fuck out. So anyway, it's been another week, another shit show. A lot of things are going on. And I haven't been paying attention to any of it. I've been caught up in my own world. I've been doing my own thing. I've been dealing with the bullshit of day-to-day life, and I'm going to talk about that because that's what this show is. It's me doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, what I want to say, when I want to say it, how I'm going to say it, and I'm going to do the things, and I'm going to do the things, and I'm going to go to do it because I can do it because I can. That was a whole lot of nothing, wasn't it? Anyway, so, yeah. I mean, obviously there are some things that, you know, I haven't been paying attention to a lot of stuff. Again, the last 72 hours have been extremely trying for me. I have had to use every ounce of self-restraint I've had. I've had to use every ounce of grace I have, every ounce of tact I have, every ounce of balancing and professionalism. I've been tested in multiple ways by multiple fucking people. And I think I came out better on the other side of that. And it's not over yet. I've still got a couple more trials, tribulation kind of things to deal with. And it's a case of I have things to deal with. I have things to work on. I have things to... But it's had an unintended consequence. And this is... This is, you know, I mean, to sound hokey, it's, you know, it's kind of like that point in the movie where the main character gets, and I'm not saying I'm the main character by any stretch of the imagination, but it's where you get to that point where you're pushed where you don't think you got anything left, and all of a sudden you start to notice like a transition or something like that. And the thing about it is, I am looking at it as a case of I have this situation that I've been dealing with, and a couple of potential opportunities, and a lot of other, you know, rigmarole and nonsense I've been dealing with. That the unintended consequence of the matter is I think I've kind of started seeing myself the way other people see me, but not in like a kind of hokey fucking way, not in like well, I'm a very empathetic person and I understand how people feel and how people think and how people act, because that's what, you know, empathetic people do, because we're better than you normal people that just think about yourselves. No, that's not what I mean at all, because, I mean, fuck it. I'm probably coming off a little arrogant feeling this way, but it is what it is. I've been placed, due to a lot of crap I've been putting up with in the last couple of days, in a position where, you know, being referred to as an authority figure, being referred to as the person who's going to be the final say in multiple matters. Now, professionally, I mean, that's kind of the position I'm in anyway as a chef. That's, I'm the manager. I'm the boss. I'm the guy who runs the kitchen. I am the person who, I still have somebody I answer to, though. But it's realizing that I have that position of authority for a reason. Other people see me as that authority figure. Not everybody sees me that way, which is kind of funny. That's a fun little thing about my new gig. Since the existing staff has been at this facility for a while, a lot of people seem to think that I'm just the new guy and I'm just some new cook or whatever. And one of my guys is on vacation this week, and I've had multiple people come to me and say, "Oh, so you having fun playing boss while he's gone?" And I'm like, "I'm the boss when he's not gone. Do you guys not get that? I know I'm new, but I'm the new boss. It's not the other way around." And it's not an ego thing. It's more these people need to understand who they're talking to, because it's not a case of, well, I'm going to go talk. And I've had this happen in the past, so I'm kind of trying to be proactive about it. But, I'm going to go tell him then, and he's going to take care of it for me. No, the fuck he's not, because I'm the boss. And it's just, it's a funny little thing. But the other facet of these things that have been happening to me the last few days, pardon me, is a situation has arisen with one of my little side hustle things where it's, a lot of things went wrong in a very short amount of time, caused a lot of problems, were entirely avoidable, and caused a situation with the regular staff at the restaurant where the owner subsequently said, "Well, as far as I'm concerned, here's how we're going to handle this, here's how we're going to handle that." And at the end of the day, the kitchen answers to the executive chef, and apparently that's me. So, and I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to slough it off, but it got me thinking that, okay, this is a case of, I am the authority figure here. I am the one who knows what they're talking about. I am the last word in what happens in this kitchen. Okay, so be it. I mean, I'm not there really hardly at all, and I'm technically a contractor, not an employee, but whatever. The authority is what the thing is, and the way I'm perceived by people out there. And then I had another situation arise where I had a couple of people referred to me for different reasons. One for I got referred for a job opening that was up, and another one where I was actually referred to someone who needs some help similar to what I'm providing to my buddy, but I'm just stretched too thin already to talk to this guy. But I still took the call, and I'm starting to see that people are, recommending me to people that are asking for guidance or, restaurant experience, restaurant knowledge, restaurant consulting type stuff. And it's got to be for a reason. I must actually be somebody that people would not be concerned about as a referral. I'm not going to, make them look bad or anything like that. So I started realizing I must be the shit. I must be pretty fucking amazing after all. And then I started to get concerned, because I started wondering, is this confidence or is it arrogance? Is it a case of I'm actually that fucking good, or is it a case of I'm starting to turn into one of these retarded motherfuckers who thinks they're right about everything and the world revolves around them? Now, that's not to say I haven't thought I'm right about a lot of things in a lot of cases, because anybody who's been listening to the show for more than 30 seconds understands that I probably am right about things, whether you fucking like it or not. It's not a matter of, yes, no. It's just a matter of I'm willing to look at things objectively and say, hey, even if I don't fucking like it, this is the way it fucking is. I'm actually capable of that, which is a skill that society in general used to fucking possess. We used to have people in this country that would say, you know what, I don't like the way things are. And then they would subsequently go out there and do things to either affect change, or they would realize that's the way reality fucking works. And then that's just too goddamn bad. As opposed to now we have these delusional fucking window-licking retards who are out here saying, no, reality has to conform to how I feel because I'm so fucking important that factual, statistical things like biological reality don't fucking matter. What matters is how I feel. What matters is how I think. And
And it's stupid, and it's frustrating, and it's infuriating, and it, kind of falls back to the little tiny bit of attention I've actually been able to afford to, what's going on in the world, to social media, to news sources, to realize that a lot of these motherfuckers, and for whatever reason, I need to do something to reset my X algorithm, because literally my entire feed is all of a sudden liberal retards, leftist morons, and fucking politicians again. Now, for a while, it was a bunch of, free guns and fucking, different giveaways. And, I got rid of all the Instagram thoughts, and I got rid of all the fucking, the porn bots. And I was pretty fucking happy with the way things were going. Now it's back to leftist retards, screaming and bemoaning and talking about, oh, this time we're going to get them. And that time, now this is how we're going to do that. The only thing I have that is really making me feel any better about things, I mean, I still see posts from like a lot of the gun people. The 2A content is still strong with me. The group of people I've been talking about, where I'm going to start bringing guests on the show from the from the AGA, the American Gunslingers Association. It's a case of, it's going to be, I'm looking forward to start having some of those guys on there. It's a lot of different people. Some people manufacture parts. Some people just, are 2A activists. Some people are just generally kind of cool people. So I think it's going to be some cool stuff going on there. We'll find a lot of entrepreneurial, American freedom-minded individuals who I'm sure a lot of people will just, sharpening their pitchforks and getting their torches fueled up so they can be all mad at us for saying things like, we have the right to defend ourselves and we don't want to be fucking subservient to the wills of people who want to see us destroyed. Controversial far-right topics like that, like, saying you can live your life how you want, just leave me the fuck alone, is apparently a far-right extremist stance right now. So I guess I'm a far-right extremist. Boo-hoo. Which kind of, leads into something else I've been thinking about. As I'm scrolling and trolling and doing the very bare minimum to, at least try and have something to talk about when I sat down today, I did notice that there was a shooting that was involved some of the goat fucking people out there, and heard minimal reporting on it. So I'm sure we'll get better information. Go sign up for Razor Wire's Substack. Join the group put forward by Lisa, who said found something that apparently they're saying now the shooters at this mosque were trans individuals. So it'll be really interesting to see which side of the media decides to come down on that. Are we being conquered by the they thems, which seems to be fading? And that, I'm going to circle back to the they thems. But right now I want to talk about the media's treatment of, the Islamists, and, it's a case of which side's the media going to come down on? Was it the tranny shooters or was it the Islamists? Because honestly, I saw this one coming. And if it's accurate too, I mean, I don't know if it's actually been confirmed or not. I've been very busy with work related shit, so haven't had a chance to follow up on it. But in terms of the goat fuckers versus the they thems, it was inevitable, because at some point, and I said this when the fucking leftist retards were out there, marching for free Palestine and all the other dumb shit, and terrorizing Jewish students at colleges and all the other ridiculous leftist retard shit they've been pulling. They're out here stumping for people who have no tolerance for them, have no acceptance for them. They're out there, pounding the turf for a religion that believes they should be cast from the top of a tall building for living their lifestyles. And the fact that they're out there defending these assholes means precisely zero to them. They don't give a shit. And I'm just wondering, did some of the they thems finally realize that in terms of people that are going to treat them like shit, the goat fuckers are probably way worse than your average Christian person that they've been, groomed and told to hate. Hey, these people hate you and they want to see you destroyed. And said, oh no, these are actual people who will actually kill us, as opposed to people who just judge us, which, again, I don't comprehend being so weak that the opinion of some stranger who you've either never met or never interacted with or has no direct impact on your life could make you so fucking bent out of shape that you'd go out and cry and sit in your car and record a video with snot bubbles coming out of your nose. I mean, I don't understand that mentality in general. And I understand the irony of saying that from a platform where I'm live streaming onto fucking a YouTube channel and to X to say these things. But at the same time, it's not without I mean, this is the live streaming of the recording of my audio podcast because, yeah, and yes, I bet that line from John Domingo because it's a good way of looking at it. I never really thought about doing this as a live stream. I never thought, hey, I'm going to be a streamer. I'm going to be a content creator. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I did this shit because I needed a vent. I did this because it was COVID. I needed to talk to somebody. And for some reason, I just can't quit things. So I'm still here. I'm still venting my spleen. I'm still running my mouth. It's a case of I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep doing it till I figure it out. I don't do it for the clicks. I don't do it for the likes. I do it for me and for the few of you who come on a regular basis. The 70 or so people that download the episodes on audio every week. The people who hop in the live stream. And I'm going to take a minute here to throw some acknowledgments to the live stream. In the live stream tonight, as of right now, we have Lisa. We have Shane McShane of Razorwire. We have the lovely Mrs. Aaron. And we were just joined by Cody. So, hey, Cody, welcome to the show. I'm not starting over because I don't remember what the fuck I said thus far. You're going to have to rewind it, brother. I am brain burnt and fucking stupid. That's all there is to it. So, anyway, the Cliff Notes version is I think I'm awesome. I finally started listening to all the other people who think I'm awesome and realized they might actually be right. I may not be a giant fucking imposter who's just faking it and has to live in constant fear of people realizing that I'm full of shit. I'm not, but you know. I mean, actually, that's a lie. I am in some ways full of shit. Just not when it comes to the things where I actually tell people I can do things. Turns out I can actually do most of the things I've told people I can do. It's who would have thunk it? I didn't, go out and try and get some job I was unqualified for and then figure it out on the fly. Excuse me. Other side effect. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm still tired. That hasn't changed any. I'm really looking forward to Memorial Day because it'll be a day off. It'll be the first one I've had in like 5 or 6 weeks. So it'll be nice to have a day off and spend some time with the old lady and probably take a nap at some point. I think we might be having friends over. I don't know. We did have a little issue with the pool. I was going to take a picture for anybody that I interact with on social media. Last year, I took a picture of the pool like right after we took the cover off, and then what it looked like when it was done, being opened. It was cleaned, and it came out beautifully, crystal clear water. It started out looking kind of like Ecto Cooler, if you guys remember that, because most of my audience seems to be people of a certain age. I think you guys remember Ecto Cooler, but this year it was a lovely shade of like blech. It was brown. It looked horrible. There's another one. Everyone's got the jokes. Bruce has entered the chat, and he also wants me to start over. Bruce, I am not starting over because, as I told Cody when he told me to start over, I don't remember what the fuck I said thus far. I've been babbling incoherently without any form, thought, or notes, just random stream of consciousness as I want to do on these episodes. I've been very busy. I have not had an opportunity to jot down any bullet points or anything to talk about, so I'm just going to randomly run my yap. So I was talking about the pool. So anyway, we went to go open the pool the other day, and we took the cover off and got that out of the way, and God damn it, Lisa. So yeah, we took the cover off the pool, and it was this lovely shade of coffee. I mean, really, it kind of looked like coffee. It was that brown for whatever reason. I don't know what we did differently this year where it wasn't green, it was brown, but it was brown. And as the lovely Mrs. Aaron was walking around the pool getting ready to throw the hose in there so we could start filling the fucker up, because we fill it up with the hose attached to the house. And no, it hasn't, Lisa. I can hear Shauna down the hallway. So yeah, even though I have the headphones on, which is weird. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Shauna was going around to throw the hose in there so we could fill up the pool, and we were going to try and catch some of the rain that's been coming over the last couple of days. And Shauna noticed that one of the legs had snapped off right at ground level, rusted a little bit and popped off. And so that fucking sucks. It's an inconvenience. It means we can't have the pool filled up and ready and open to go in time for Memorial Day, which is just horse shit. I'm super sorry that Shauna's not going to have her pool for Memorial Day weekend. I mean, I could give a shit less. I'm not in the pool much, mostly because my wife likes to take pictures of me looking like a friggin' land whale stuck in a fucking pool, and then put them on Facebook because I tend to fall asleep in the pool, and apparently she thinks that shit's cute. But I digress. So yeah, we couldn't actually fill up the pool, and we had to order a new leg to replace the leg, and we've had this pool for quite a long time, so finding the proper parts was a bit of an adventure. But we did find them online, and we ordered them, and they're theoretically going to be here tomorrow. So I can probably, if I get a day off, or not a day off, but if I get off work at a reasonable hour, I can probably get the legs swapped out so we could start filling the pool maybe Friday or Saturday. But it's 23,000 gallons. It's going to take a few days to fill up. And I'm not paying somebody to bring water here because last time we did that, it was also the last time we had to replace a fucking pool leg because the guy in the water truck bent the fucking leg. Because, I don't know. Apparently, being a company that delivers water to a fucking pool no, Bruce, I'm not doing it. Apparently that doesn't mean you have to actually know how to put the water in the fucking pool because the dude was a tard. But anyway, on the upside, he only charged us for half the load of water after he fucked our pool up, which was very generous of him. Fucker. I'm glitching on YouTube. Great. Well, shit. All right, I guess I'll stop this and we'll start over. Don't go anywhere.